on your mat. Feet hip-width distance apart. Get nice and grounded here. Start to feel really connected to the earth. Lift those toes, spread them out, bring them back down. Line your hips up over your ankles, your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders, and turn your palms face forward. And breathe. So let's let the breath just settle down first. Smoothing it out. Let the area around you, the space around you, get nice and smooth. And then we're just going to deepen the breath. So we're going to go 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So let's all exhale. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now sending the breath deeper. Inhale 5, 3, 2, 1. And pause, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. We're really pushing the breath through the whole body now. Inhale, 6, 3, 2, 1, and pause, and exhale, 6, 1, and pause. All right, 2 more of those. So if 6, 6 worked for you, work on 6, 6. If you want to go back down to a lower number, feel free to do that. But push the breath all the way to the tips of your toes, tips of the fingertips, and crown of your head. And when you're ready, inhale. When you get there, you pause. And then exhaling for that same count. And pause. And then just finish up with your second one. Now when you're done, try and get your breath, your next inhale, smooth and slow. So after a deep exhale, sometimes we just want to gulp air in, but bring it in nice and smooth and slow. Take your feet a little wider than hip-width distance apart. Bend the knees and hips and get those arms working here. Moving everything around. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we are going to do cats and cows from hands and knees, so we'll do that in a little bit. But we'll do just a few now to wake up the spine in that forward and back motion here. So bring your hands to your thighs, arch into your cow, shine your heart forward and round into your cat. Arch into cow and round into cat. And just keep going, just warm that spine up in some cats and cows here. And the next time you're rounded forward into your cat, just stay here and slowly roll up. Roll those shoulders back and forward. Now plant your feet hip-width distance apart. We want those feet really planted here for our opening of the side body. We're taking the ribs away from the hips here. Take your arms up and just touch your palms, okay? And tilt to the right. Keep grounded through that left foot. To the left. Keep grounded through the right foot. And just tick-tock yourself side to side. And then as you go through this, maybe you start to feel like, I can go deeper. I'm going to slow it down and go deeper. And the next time you're over to the right, stay here, release up a little bit and deepen, release and deepen, release and deepen. And come over to the left, stay here, release a little and deepen, release and deepen, release, deepen here. And come on up, let's give those arms a little break here. We're going to do a couple more things with this tilt. Take it up, palms touch again. Take it over to the right and extend those arms. Bring it up, take it to the left and extend the arms. Take it up and over to the right. Now stay here and close the hands, open them up. Close the hands. Can you feel it right here in the left? Open them up. Close the hands. Open them up. Bring it up. Take it over to the left. Extend. Bring the hands together and open. Hands together and open. Hands together and open. Take it up. Take your feet as wide as the mat and just melt forward. Just let everything release here. Shake it out. Hold opposite elbow if you like. Ragdoll around. Nod your head yes and no. And come back to yes. All right, now come to center. Hold your elbows if you're not currently. As you straighten your legs, let your forearms melt toward the earth. And then bend your knees, put your hands on your hips. Come halfway up, take a breath. Press through those feet and come the rest of the way up. And let's heel toe and shake things out. All right, so we're going to move into some twisting now, okay? And we're going to twist with the hips forward, so grab your block. So this is going to be some work in keeping the hips forward. Put the block in between your thighs. The feet are grounded here. Take a couple of breaths. So we're going to put the hands on the shoulders. Now lift the ribs away from the hips and keeping those hips facing forward, twist to the right. Come center, keeping the hips facing forward, twist to the left. And twist right, center and left. Center, twist right, center and left. Center. Give your arms a break for a moment here. Back to the shoulders we go. Lengthen, twist right. Stay here. Inhale, lengthen some more. Twist deeper. Extend those arms. Gaze towards your right fingertips. Gaze left. Gaze right. And come center. Inhale, lengthen, twist left. Inhale again, twist deeper, keep those hips facing forward. Extend the arms, gaze left, gaze right, gaze left. Come center and release, shake it out. Okay, put that block just by your mat. We'll be using it again. Shake things out, stand nice and tall. All right, we're going to start getting ready to come to hands and knees for the cat-cow series on hands and knees, which will include lifting the knees and lifting into down dog with a three-legged down dog, okay? So let's come to the top of the mat here, feet hip-width distance apart. Have your strap and your block nearby. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, fingertips down. Step back to down dog. Make sure you have enough padding for your knees. And if you don't want to do the series on your knees, you can always do it with your hands on a chair or the wall. Let's pedal those feet. Bend one knee and then the other. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold, and then come to hands and knees. All right, so we're going to be working our cats and cows from here. The knees are right under the hips. The wrists are right under the shoulders. If your wrists bother you, you can always move your hands a little farther forward. That will be fine too. Arch into cow and round into cat. Arch into cow and round into cat. Take it slow, take it deep. Arch, shine your heart forward and round. Come back to neutral spine. Here we add the knee lift. Tuck your toes, arch into cow and round cat. Lift those knees a couple of inches off the mat. Take it down, arch and round, knees up. Take it down. It's cow to cat, knees up. And just take it back for a moment. Now, if you want to sit back onto your heels in hero's pose with a nice long spine, if that is not working for you, you can take your block even at its highest edge and kind of sit up on that. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Now let's work those wrists. Give them a little break here. The next thing we're going to do is cat, cow to down dog, and then we'll do a three-legged down dog. So come back to table or wherever you're working from. We're going cow. Take it to cat, down dog. Knees down, cow. Cat to down dog, right leg up. Take it down, cow. Cat to down dog, left leg up. Take it down. Remember, this is your practice. You don't have to do every single move, or you can. Here we go. Three-legged dog, right leg up. Take it down. Cow, cat, three-legged dog, left leg up. And bring it down. Sit off to the side and find a seated mountain pose. Shake those hands, wiggle those fingers, rotate those wrists. Inhale and exhale. So for lots of energy, we want the heart to be nice and open. So we're going to do a little bit of heart opening here. So come into or stay in your seated mountain pose with the spine nice and long. Inhale energy up from the earth. Float those arms up. Now clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other. Shine your heart up to the sky. Your gaze just goes slightly up. We're not throwing the head back. We never do. And release. Gather energy. Inhale. Exhale, clasp. You want your fingers to be one finger different from your last clasp. Roll your shoulders toward each other. Shine your heart up to the sky. Really open here. And release, shake it out. Okay, so now we're going to go into a reverse plank. Bring your hands behind you. Fingertips are, for most people, I would say fingertips toward the butt there. Some people might prefer fingertips back. You decide what's best for you. We're going to do reverse plank with the hips down. Just shine your heart up and release. All right, you can do it that way or you can lift the hips. Let's bring hands to the heart. I was just outside. I must have gotten a mosquito bite because it's really bugging me. Let's go ahead, hands to heart. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, your hands behind you. Now, if you want to lift into that reverse plank, Ground through the heels, press your heels strongly into the earth, lift your hips, shine your heart up to the sky. Don't throw your head back, keep it in line with your spine. And release. Inhale, arms up. We've done hips up and hips down. Do one more, whichever one you feel will work best for you now. Reverse plank. And release, shake it out. Okay, we're going to counter pose. That's a good one, I like that. So you can go ahead and interlace your fingers and roll those wrists around. That's a great one. Glad I saw that, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and counter pose this. We're still in pretty much mountain pose seated here. Take your right hand to your left shoulder and your left hand to your right. And we're not folding forward. We're just going to round those shoulders forward and tuck the chin. Open the arms. Take your left hand to your right shoulder, your right hand to your left. Round those shoulders forward and tuck the chin. And release, shake it out. All right, we are going to do toe tap, heel tap for the core. Grab your block. We'll start on the mat, hips on the mat, and then we'll try it on the block, and you can decide which one is better for you. So remember, in toe tap, heel tap, we are keeping the leg at a right angle here. We're not dropping the calf to the thigh. All right, so hands are by your side. Let's start with both knees up. You guys don't need all those intermediate steps. Both knees up. Your right leg stays at a right angle, as does your left, and tap the toes down and bring it up. Try it on the left. Tap down and come up. Now, heel tap isn't really a tap at all, it's a hover. Extend your right leg, hover that right heel an inch or two off the mat and bring the knee in. Extend your left leg and hover that heel and bring it in. Feet down, butterfly those knees. All right, you can do it with your hips on the mat. You can take your block on the low edge, slide it under your hips. You can also put your hands under your hips if you want just a little lift here. Okay, so we'll go one time through the series on the block, and then you can decide how you want to do it. Knees are in tabletop, toe tap right and up, toe tap left and up, heel extension, hover and in, other side, extension, hover and in, feet down, butterfly those knees. So 3 positions you could be in, right? Hips on the mat, sit on your hands, or be on your block. Now, if you're on the block and at some point it feels like you should come off, feel free to do that. Are we ready? Knees to tabletop. We're going to just stick with the toe taps, 4 times right, 4 times left. Toe tap right and up. Keep it slow, no momentum here. Right again and up. Toe tap right and up and right and up. Take it left, tap and up. Take it, tap and up. Tap left and up and tap left and up. Bring the feet down. So in the chair, you're doing the opposite, right? You're doing a knee lift instead. Keep your core engaged. Wave at me if that's what you're doing. Yes, all right, let's get into that extension now. Knees up, stay on your block, get off your block, sit on your hands. Remember, this is your practice, make it serve you. Okay, so we're going to extend the right leg, heel hovers, and in. We're staying on the right, heel hovers, and in, heel hovers, and in, and heel hovers, and in, moving to the left, hover, and in, and hover, and in, let's hover, and in, and hover, and in, feet down, come off your block if you're on one, or remove your hands from under you. Let your spine just be in neutral here. Butterfly those knees. We'll work on the obliques from standing, and it'll also be a little bit of a balance challenge as well. So let's put that block off to the side. Roll over to the side, and we're going to do front hip flexor opening. So if you feel like you like to use a strap for that, you can do that. If you're if you have a chair handy, you can stand behind the chair and do these standing. So let's take this right shin parallel to the front of the mat. Grab your left ankle and take the leg forward and back, opening the front hip flexor here. Now take that left leg back so that the left thigh is parallel to the front of the mat. Right shin is still parallel. Hands in front of your right shin. Inhale. Exhale, melt over your right leg. You can walk those hands forward a bit if you like. And walk your hands back in. Now spin up. So your right calf most likely is going to come more at an angle now. Spin it up. Walk that left leg behind you. Tuck the toes. Support yourself on your hands here and lift the left leg, press back through the heel. Gently bring the knee back down, or you can hover it, lift that left leg, press back. Gently bring it down. Lift and press back. And gently bring it down. Now we're going to come into pigeon from here. If you prefer, come into a seated position, take your right ankle across your left thigh and do seated pigeon. Point your toes behind you. Stay on your hands or come to your forearms. Stay here or walk your arms forward. You all know pigeon. You know this variation as well. And from your pigeon, start to walk your hands in, lift your heart, shine your heart forward. Okay? Now, if you happen to be one of those people who likes to bend that back knee and reach around and find the ankle, take a moment to do that here. And then we'll all sit off to the side with the right knee still bent, the left leg extended. Left hand is open on the left leg, right arm is up, tilt over your left leg. Can you feel that inner thigh on the left? That's what we're going for here. We also want those shoulders stacked. Come on up. Take your left hand outside your right thigh, right arm is up again, and tilt to the left. And come on up. Now sweep your right leg, your left leg, this is your left leg, in front of your right. Bring your hands in front of your left calf. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Notice where you're feeling this and send your breath there. Walk those hands back. Now take the hands over to the right. Fold over your right leg. Again, send your breath where it's needed. Rise up, walk your hands forward. Inhale, shine your heart forward, and walk your hands forward again. And come on up. So now your left shin is parallel to the top of your mat. Take your right ankle. You might have it in a strap, or you might just hold it with your hand and take that leg forward and back. Now take the right thigh parallel to the top of the mat. Left shin is still parallel. Both hands in front of that left shin. Inhale, exhale, melt. Walk your hands in. Okay, spin up. Now your right leg is back. Tuck your toes, lift your knee, press back through that right heel, and gently bring the knee back. Either tap it down or hover it, take it up, tap, bring it down, take it up, press back, and tap. Now point your toes and start to come into pigeon. Okay, so you can stay up on your hands or come onto forearms or walk your hands forward. And start to walk your hands in. Again, if you like to bend that back knee and reach around for your ankle, this would be a good time to do that. And then sit off to the side with your right leg extended, right palm face up, left arm up, tilt over your right leg. And come up. Take your right hand outside your left leg, and again, arm up and tilt. And come on up, sweep your right leg in front of your left. Both hands in front of your right shin. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Send your breath to any part of you that needs it. Walk your hands in and over to the left. Melt over your left leg. Lift up a bit. Bring your hands back to center. Inhale and exhale. Walk those hands forward. And walk your hands in. All right, let's extend those legs and give them a nice little shake here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to find our way into child's pose, so however you want to get there. Take your big toes to touch, knees wide. If you want to just put that block under your forehead just to be a little more restful right now, feel free. And then find your way to downward facing dog. Take a couple of nice breaths in your dog. And then take any journey that brings your feet to your hands. When you get there, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And shake everything out. All right, how are you guys doing? Are we good? All right, so we've been working these front hip flexors. We're going to, in our sun salutation, we're going to be doing bow pose. Now, we'll start with half bow, and then on our second round, our second side, if you have full bow and you want to do full bow, you do that. If you do bow with a strap, have your strap handy, okay? Sometimes it's hard to reach that ankle, so you can either put a strap around it, or you can just bend your knee and wave to that ankle, okay? All right, so it's all up to you. It's your practice, right? Come to the top of the mat. Take a few breaths. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down. Now lunge back right. All right, let's lift. I meant to say this before. We're going to lift into warrior two. So bring your right heel down, engage your core, and float up into warrior two. Now, as you gaze past your left fingertips, remember the idea is to think about what is actually worthy of your energy. See something in front of you that is actually worthy of your energy. And then float those hands down, come into plank, knees up or down, and slowly bring it down through chaturanga. Okay, we're going to go into half bow. If you love full bow and you just always want to do it, again, feel free. Otherwise, take your right, forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Press in to your right forearm, bend your left knee, reach around with your left hand and find your left ankle. Press into your right forearm, press your ankle into your hand, and shine your heart forward. We're not throwing the head back. And release. All right, let's do that on the other side. This time it's the left forearm parallel to the mat. Bend your right knee. Reach back with that right arm. Press into your left forearm. Find your right ankle. Or maybe you have a strap, or maybe you just wave to it. Not quite getting there yet. That's fine too. And release. All right, let's find downward facing dog. Some big back bending there. So let's make sure this dog is a nice long spine with the head right in between those upper arms. Heels are heading toward the earth. If they're not completely touching, that's fine. Just press them down. All right, take your right leg up and journey your feet to your hands. When you get there, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Is everybody okay to go to the other side? If bow bothers you in any way, just do a cobra, okay? All right. So let's go ahead, feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, float those arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, fingertips down. This time we lunge back with that left leg. Bring your left foot down at an angle and lift into warrior two. Gazing this time past those right fingertips. Spin it down, find plank. Remember, knees up or knees down, your plank is strong, as is your chaturanga. Keep it strong, take it down. Now if you do full bow, just go ahead, bend both your knees, grab both your ankles. Otherwise, half bow again, we'll take the left arm, left forearm in front on the mat, bend your right knee, reach around, find your right ankle, press into that left forearm, press your ankle into your hand, shine your heart forward. And release, and switch sides, or come out of your bow and do another double bow. This time we've got that right forearm parallel to the front of the mat. Bend that left knee, reach around, find your left ankle, press your arm into the earth, press your ankle into your hand, and release. We definitely need some spinal release here. Make a pillow with your hands. Now bend your knees, and we'll just start by kicking the legs toward the bum. Kick your heels toward your bum. And then bend your knees again and let your legs move side to side. Just a nice little spinal release here. And come back down. We're going to come into child's pose. One more spinal release here in child's pose. Press yourself up, big toes together, knees wide, hips back. Just lengthen that spine. And then find your way to downward facing dog. Long spine, heels pressing toward the earth. Take your left leg up and journey feet to the hands. When you get there, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center, and shake it out. All right, so I mentioned we were going to do some standing obliques, and it will also be a balance challenge. So what it is it's going to be a side-to-side tap. So let's just start here. Find a drishti and start moving. Arms, raise your knee. Okay, now come back to center. So now for the more challenging part, we're going to find the drishti, hands to hips, raise that right knee, and then cross the left arm over, hold on to the outside, and draw your right arm back. And release. All right, let's do it on the other side. Left knee. Take your right hand outside that left thigh and draw the left arm back. So right now, while we're maintaining our drishti, it's not that big a deal. Let's release to stay balanced, right? How about if we move the gaze? So be careful here. If you want to be near a wall, or remember, you can just put your foot down anytime. All right, let's raise that right knee. Take the left hand outside. Take the right arm back. Now we're going to extend that left arm. Take our gaze to the right, gaze left, gaze right. Bring the left hand back to the right thigh and release. Whew. Was that a little more challenging? Gaze plays a big role, right? All right, let's try it. Left knee up, right hand outside the left thigh, left arm back. Okay, now extend that right arm. Turn your gaze to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. Now bring your right hand back, gaze back, and release. Shake it out. Whew. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're just going to finish up. Remember, we were doing this before. We're going to do that with long arms now. Knee up, long arms. So here we go. Right knee up, long arms. Take it down. Left knee up, long arms. Take it down. Right knee up, long arms, twist. Take it down. Left knee up, long arms, twist. And take it down. Shake it out. All right, take your legs wide, toes out, bend those knees, fold forward, and just ragdoll everything out. Let it go. Hands could be down, or you could be holding your elbows, or a little bit of each. Nod that head, yes and no. Coming back to yes. Now hold on to your elbows. Straighten your legs as you press your forearms down toward the earth. Make sure the crown of your head is facing straight down. Unless you don't want your head down that low, then come up and press the crown of your head straight ahead toward the wall. It's all for spinal extension here. Bend the knees, bring the hands back to the knees, come halfway up. Press through those legs, come the rest of the way up. Heel toe, shake the legs out. And then find any other movements that you want to make while we're standing. And shake things out. Okay, we will not need the block or the strap. If there's anything you want to bring with you for when we come down, have that nearby. We'll come to the top of the mat. So we're going to go through one little vinyasa together to bring ourselves down. I'll tell you when. If you prefer to just step back to down dog, you can do that. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down. If you just want to go down dog. Otherwise, plank. Chaturanga. Put in a little cobra here. And find your way back up to down dog. And then we'll take the big toes to touch, knees to one side, hips to the other. Switch and switch. And bring those knees down. Sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. Sitting up nice and tall. Hands by your side, draw energy up. Capture it between your palms. Bring your hands to your heart. Okay. Let's loosen everything up. And we're just going to melt forward and hold it for a couple of breaths. Melt forward and just hang out here. So counter posing, still a lot of back bending that we did. Roll your hands up, inhale, and one more time. And roll those hands up. All right, let's come on down to the earth here. Let your spine be in neutral. Butterfly your knees. Stretch the arms and the legs super long. Point those toes. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knees in. Hold on under your knees and rock. Give your spine a nice massage here. All right, now come back to center. Bring both feet to the mat. Bring your right knee in. Hold on around your right shin or hamstring and extend your left leg. And then bring your left knee in, right foot down. Hold on shin or hamstring and extend your right leg. And bring both knees in, both feet down. We're going to do spinal clearing now, so bring that right leg in, hold on to your hamstring, let that lower leg bounce. Take your right leg straight up, press your leg into your hands into your leg, clearing the spine, resist, and soften. And again, press. Resist, resist, and soften. All right, let's switch sides. Hold on to your left hamstring. Bounce that lower leg. Straighten your left leg. Press, resist, and soften. And again, resist, resist, resist. And soften, left foot down. Just bend at the elbows. We're going to leave the spine in neutral for a little bit here. And work those fingers. Open, close, wiggle. Rotate the wrists. And rotate the other way. All right, stretch long, inhale, exhale, find happy baby. And once you get into your happy baby, if you'd like to rock side to side, massaging your spine. Bring the soles of your feet together with your knees wide. Take your right leg out. And in and left leg out. And in and both legs out. And in, hands by your side. Now, keeping your legs in Baddha Konasana, go ahead and bring your feet down to the mat. Supta Baddha Konasana here. If you don't like it, just come into a knees up, feet on the mat position. Put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And breathe, observe your breath moving around. Observe your energy, settle it down. Remember, this kind of energy you are going to be able to channel toward what you want to do, what serves you. And then go ahead and start to release your hands. Bring your knees up, feet to the mat, hands by your side. Just stay here for a moment and let your head move side to side. come back to center. Bring your right leg in and just hold on again to your hamstring, this time for the ankle. So we're going to point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. And switch, hold on, hamstring, point and flex. Circle. And circle. All right, feet down, butterfly those knees. Scan your body from head to toe. Take any final movements. Make any adjustments that your body needs as you prepare for final relaxation. When you get into your position, notice all the parts of you that are touching the earth and try and distribute your weight evenly around all those parts. Take a nice inhale through the nose and exhale into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. And on your next inhale, stretch. Exhaling, draw in. Find your way over to a side and back up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.